Our community is in shock over the brazen targeted shooting that occurred last Saturday outside where we are right now. But on behalf of myself and council, I'd like to extend my deepest condolences to the victim's family and colleagues at the Fraser Regional Correctional Centre. Now, of course, this shooting has left our community shaken, but I want to assure them, as Mayor and Chair of the Police Board, that Chief Dubord has all the resources that he needs to ensure we're keeping our community safe and we're doing our best to find out who actually did this act. Delta is not a member of the independent IHIT. We decided that a number of years ago when I was city manager, and it has the full support of myself as mayor and council now to stay independent. We actually have reserves in place for emergencies such as this. Those reserves will be available to Chief Dubord to ensure, again, that the full resources of the Delta Police Department are available to solve this crime.
So let me start first of all with yesterday. I received a call into my office that talked about the Delta Police response to this particular call here on Saturday afternoon. I dug into the details a little bit further and looked at the computer-aided dispatch and saw the times of the dispatch and the time of arrival for police officers. Here's what I learned, is that we received the call yesterday on Saturday afternoon at 4:55, and there were many 911 calls, as you can imagine, coming in to ECOM Dispatch Center. ECOM dispatched it to the first police units at 4:56, so 1 minute later. We had our first car on scene. Constable Paul Uppa was on scene at 5 o'clock. And that literally 4 minutes later, it wasn't quite 4 minutes, it was just under 4 minutes he was on scene. So by any count, certainly waiting 4 minutes, waiting for police after you've seen a shooting happen, that can be an eternity. But certainly a 4-minute response time was very good. As you can imagine, when our officers got here, it was quite chaotic. There were close to 200 people that were in this parking lot, lots of people trying to get on with their day, many of them in shock from what they had just saw. As a matter of fact, our officers, when they responded to the scene, they didn't know whether a suspect was potentially still in the crowd. So it took a tremendous amount of time for them to be able to sort through the information, sort through that confusion that happens at a major scene like this, and to be able to get everyone settled in and be able to start the investigation.